So there's this rumor that I was engaged, and it's not true at all.
It's really stupid. It's kind of just a dumb joke.
So
no boyfriend.
no boyfriend, no engagement. Woohoo.
There was a rumor that I was engaged, but it's not true at all. It's really stupid and kind of just a joke. So, no boyfriend, no engagement, woohoo. The mother of the Hensel sisters has finally admitted that the worst rumors about her daughters are true. Abby and Brittany Hensel are from Minnesota, and one of them just got married while giving birth to twins. Their story inspired millions, but now there's a new truth. This shocking revelation could change everything we thought we knew about their story and the hope and admiration it has brought to so many. Let's find out the truth behind this shocking revelation that made the sisters never talk to their mother again. A marriage that challenged the world's view. The rumor mill about Abby's secret marriage to Joshua Bowling, a U.S. Army veteran and nurse, finally came to a head in 2024. For years, rumors had been going around, but it wasn't until Joshua posted something on social media that the truth came out. The couple had married in 2021, choosing to keep the event out of the public eye. Revelation shocked the internet as fans and critics tried to figure out what it meant for the twins. How does someone with a shared body deal with the complexities of a romantic relationship? Believe me, Abby likes pink, girly things, and puppies, while Brittany likes hats and different colors, especially when someone else's presence fundamentally changes that dynamic. Before we go any further, it's clear that Joshua's revelation is much more complicated than anyone could have imagined. What happens next will leave you speechless. Abby and Brittany have always stressed their individuality, even though they are physically connected. Their marriage added a new layer to this individuality, which made people wonder how Brittany felt about this big life decision. Reports and insights suggest that Brittany was happy for her sister and was involved in every step of the process. Their bond hasn't changed, which is a testament to the unique understanding they share. Joshua Bowling's role in their lives cannot be overstated. He came into their lives not as someone who was interested in their physical differences, but as someone who saw Abby and Brittany for who they really are. The relationship between Abby and Brittany was based on trust and mutual respect. This unusual union challenged societal norms, as many people couldn't see how such a relationship could work. But for the three of them, it was never about fitting into traditional molds. It was about making a dynamic that worked for their unique situation. Reactions to Abby's marriage range from admiration to skepticism. Abby and Britt have changed as teenagers, becoming more independent and annoyed by things more than they used to. Supporters praised Joshua for living an extraordinary life, while critics questioned the details and emotional complexities of his relationship with Abby Brittany. Some even asked very personal and invasive questions to show how much the twins' lives go against normal ideas of privacy. Abby, Brittany, and Joshua have made it clear that they only share what they choose to share, setting limits that protect their personal lives. The Hensel twins have been the subject of scrutiny since birth. Their parents, who wanted to give them as normal a childhood as possible, made sure that their individuality was celebrated, from the way they dressed to their different hobbies and academic interests. Abby and Brittany's parents made sure that each twin's preferences and strengths were encouraged. As kids, Abby and Brittany had to learn how to do things that required a lot of coordination. Each twin controls one side of their shared body, which meant they had to work together to do even the simplest things like walking, swimming, and playing sports. They learned to move as one, combining their strengths to reach goals that many people thought were impossible. Their determination got them through it all. Despite the difficulties of balancing schoolwork and their unique physicalities, the twins did exceptionally well in school. They came up with creative ways to take notes, participate in class, and complete assignments, often working together in ways that highlighted their individual strengths. Their ability to overcome obstacles earned them the respect and admiration of their peers and teachers. After graduating from Bethlehem University in 2012 with degrees in education, Abby and Brittany decided to become teachers. They chose to work with 4th and 5th graders, bringing a unique perspective and teaching style to their classrooms, even though they were paid the same amount. Students and co-workers quickly accepted them because of how hard they worked and how much they loved their jobs. When news of Abby's marriage spread, it sparked debates about identity, independence, and the complexities of love. Abby and Brittany's relationship is still a powerful example of unity and compromise. Brittany's support for Abby's marriage shows how deeply their lives are connected and how much they respect each other's individuality. This balance is a central part of their story and shows how love and understanding can go beyond physical and social boundaries. While people are still talking about Abby's marriage, let's see how. Joshua became a part of their unique lives as a husband who also became a friend. Joshua's involvement in their lives wasn't just about his relationship with Abby. He also became a part of Brittany's world, making friends that went along with his role as Abby's husband. This dynamic shows how relationships can change in unexpected ways. For the Hensel twins, it's never been about fitting in with what's expected, but about redefining what's possible. People are very interested in the twins' lives, and often ask invasive questions about their privacy. However, Abby and Britton have always dealt with this, with Grace choosing to share only what they feel comfortable revealing about their private lives. Abby and Brittany's story is one of persistence and adaptability. They've built lives that challenge societal norms, showing that their unique circumstances don't limit their potential. Whether it's Abby's marriage, her teaching career, or their daily lives, the twins continued to inspire those around them. As they grew, physical challenges tested their resolve. Each twin controls one half of their shared body, requiring a deep partnership to do even simple tasks. Through hours of practice, they mastered walking, swimming, and sports, each with their own unique abilities. Playing the piano, where one person controls the right hand and the other controls the left, became a symbol of their amazing teamwork. Their lives, even though they had many physical challenges, are a testament to their determination and unity. When asked about their future careers, they answered with thoughtful ambition. They looked into photography, interior design, and even piloting, but found their true calling in teaching. Their time at Bethel University prepared them for this path by giving them the skills to do well in a classroom, and they wanted to inspire their students with more than just their teaching. But by following their passions and giving their unique perspectives on teamwork and resilience, they proved that their physical condition did not limit their goals. Public scrutiny has been a constant part of their lives, growing with each milestone. From the time they were learning to walk to the time they were teachers, the world has watched with both awe and intrusion. There is a lot of uncomfortable media speculation about their personal lives, including Abby's marriage. I've had TV people tell me that I owe the world more of an explanation about Abby and Brittany. I don't owe the world anything, and Abby and Brittany don't owe the world anything either. However, the twins' ability to set boundaries and keep their privacy shows how strong and mature they are. They have shown that living authentically doesn't mean giving in to societal pressure for total transparency. Their parents played a big part in. They helped Abby and Brittany feel confident in their independence by recognizing and respecting their differences. These early lessons in self-acceptance prepared the twins for a world that often struggles to see them as separate individuals. As adults, they still live by these values, balancing their shared existence with their unique identities. The news of Abby's marriage sparked new debates about identity, love, and autonomy, forcing many to rethink how they see relationships, while some critics questioned the complexities of this union. Supporters praised the movie's portrayal of love as being able to transcend physical and social boundaries. Joshua Bowling's role as Abby's husband and Brittany's friend shows how understanding and mutual respect can lead to a relationship that goes against the norm but thrives on trust and adaptability. As Abby, Brittany, and Joshua continue their journey, questions about their future remain. Will Brittany find a romantic partner? How will their shared life change over time? These questions, while interesting, do not define the twins' story. Instead, theirs is one of resilience, adaptability, and the courage to live honestly. Their ability to navigate these challenges with grace inspires those who follow their footsteps. The twins' influence goes beyond. As teachers, Abby and Brittany Hensel have had a huge effect on their students, encouraging a love of learning and an appreciation for diversity. Their unique approach to teaching, which is shaped by their shared experiences, really strikes a chord with their students and co-workers. Through their work, they continue to challenge stereotypes and encourage acceptance, showing the limitless potential of determination and unity. The world is still captivated by Abby and Brittany's story, drawn to the extraordinary strength and love they embody. Their lives go against traditional ideas of identity and relationship, teaching a powerful lesson in the power of resilience and adaptability as they navigate adulthood. Their path serves as a reminder that even the most difficult situations can be met with courage and grace. Next, we'll look at some rare types of twins that show how amazing human development can be when twins break all the rules of science. Twins have always been interesting, whether it's because they look so much alike or because of the interesting ways they develop. Most people know about identical and fraternal twins, but some rare and unusual types of twins show just how complex human development can be. These cases push the limits of what we think is possible, leaving scientists and doctors both amazed and confused. Let's start with mirror image twins, a type of identical twin that takes similarity to a whole new level. These twins are like reflections of each other, If one is right-handed and the other is left-handed, their birthmarks may appear on opposite sides of their bodies, and their hair may flow in different directions. This is because the fertilized egg splits later than usual, between 7 and 12 days after conception. If this happens any later than this, the twins might not separate completely, which could lead to conjoined twins. Mirror image twins show how important timing is during pregnancy. One type of twins, called parasitic twins, doesn't fully develop and depends on the other twin's body to survive. This is different from conjoined twins, where both are mostly complete. The parasitic twin might appear as an extra limb or organ attached to the healthy twin. Sometimes the parasitic twin is hidden inside the body, a phenomenon called fetus and fetu. Imagine a 1-year-old girl in China who had serious health problems because her twin's fetus was growing inside her skull. This happens in about 1 in 500,000 births, making it one of the rarest and most bizarre twin situations. Semi-identical twins are another interesting case. They are a very rare type of twins that is somewhere between identical and fraternal twins. Sperm fertilize a single egg that then splits. The twins share all of their mother's genetic material, but only half of their father's. They are genetically identical on the mother's side, but only half matching on the father's side. 8. We like photography. 7. We like a lot of different kinds of music. And 8. We're into photography. Let's talk about polar body twins, a theory that is more theory than fact. In this case, an egg splits before fertilization, and each half gets fertilized by a different sperm. The twins would share about 75% of their genetic material, which is more than fraternal twins. Scientists have thought about this possibility, but no confirmed cases have been found yet. It's an interesting idea, but it hasn't been proven in real life yet. Now, chimerism sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, but it's a real and rare condition. It happens when 2 fertilized eggs merge early in development, creating one person with 2 sets of DNA. Imagine having different skin tones on each side of your body or even 2 blood types. Model and singer Taylor Mo found out she was a chimera when she realized she had 2 sets of DNA. While it might sound interesting, the condition can cause health problems because the body sometimes sees the different DNA as foreign. Finally, heteropaternal superfundation is a rare but scientifically possible scenario that happens when 2 eggs from the same fraternal twins with different dads are born when a woman has relationships with 2 men in a short amount of time. This happens a lot in animals like cats and dogs, but it's very rare in humans. It's a genetic twist that makes people scratch their heads every time it's found. Have you heard of superfetation? It's when a woman gets pregnant while she's already pregnant. It sounds impossible, but sometimes a woman can release another egg after the first one has been fertilized, resulting in twins. Superfetation is one of the rarest types of twins and often causes medical problems during pregnancy. Imagine carrying 2 babies, but one is weeks behind in development. Monochorionic monoamniotic twins are a mouthful to say but interesting to learn about. These twins share both a placenta and an amniotic sac, which makes their bond even stronger than that of other identical twins. However, this condition comes with serious risks. The twins' umbilical cords can get tangled, which can cause problems. Alanand. Not only did the Neville Hellmouth identical twins from Australia survive this dangerous condition, but they also went on to work as radiographers and sonographers. Twins of different sexes are usually fraternal, but there are rare cases where identical twins can differ in gender due to genetic mutations. For example, one twin might lose a bichromosome early in development, making the other twin a female while the other twin stays a male. This is Abby's driver's license and Brittany's driver's license. This can also cause conditions like Turner syndrome, where a female is missing part or all of the X chromosome. These cases challenge the idea that identical twins are always exactly the same. Finally, Heidi and Joe Baines were born 75 minutes apart in 2 different hospitals, one in Wales and the other in England. Very few people are born with conjoined twins, and those that do usually have problems during delivery. These unusual twin conditions show how unpredictable and complicated human development can be, and each case gives us a glimpse into the complicated processes that happen before birth. Some of these conditions are very hard to deal with, while others help us learn more about genetics and prenatal growth. They also remind us of how much we still need to learn about what it means to share the womb with someone else. Now, let's meet some famous conjoined twins. People all over the world have been moved by the stories of conjoined twins who changed the world. Conjoined twins have always been interesting, not just because of their unusual physical connections, but also because of the extraordinary lives they live. Their stories often show courage, resilience, and a drive to overcome challenges. Let's take a look at some famous conjoined twins from around the world who made history in their own way. Chang and Engbunka were born in 1811 in Siam, which is now called Thailand. They were joined at the chest by a band of cartilage and shared a liver. In the 19th century, it was illegal to separate twins, so the two brothers traveled as part of a traveling show and got a lot of attention. They eventually settled in North Carolina, became U.S. citizens, married sisters, and had 21 children together. Because of them, the term Siamese twins came to mean conjoined twins. Another famous pair, Millie and Christine McCoy, were born in 1851 in North Carolina. They were African-American twins who were joined at the lower spine in the pelvis. They were known as the Carolina Twins and the Two-Headed Nightingale. They captivated audiences with their singing and dancing. Although their lives were hard, they were able to learn several languages and play musical instruments. Once they were free, they continued to perform and became famous figures of the 19th century. Moving to England in the early 20th century, Daisy and Violet Hilton, born in 1908, caught the world's attention when their mother sold them to a woman who trained them for the entertainment industry. They became talented musicians and dancers and performed in vaudeville shows and even appeared in the movie Freaks in 1932. Despite their fame, they were exploited and had money problems in later years, so they got regular jobs and died in 1969. Abby and Brittany were on their bellies going, "Feel that, feel that, feel that," and Brittany would say when she'd start to feel it. What I don't know about Abby and Brittany is exactly how the pathophysiology works, but we can guess what's going on in Laurie's life. She worked in a hospital laundry and lived a pretty independent life, even though they were connected. She died in 2024 at the age of 62. Ronnie and Donnie Gallion, born in 1951 in Ohio, were another famous couple who met through the. They were joined at the sternum and shared several internal organs. As kids, they were sideshow performers all over the United States and Latin America, which helped support their family. Later, they appeared on TV shows in 2014. They set the record for being the world's oldest living conjoined twins, beating the Bunker brothers. They lived full lives until their death in 2020 at the age of 68. The Tacci twins were born in Italy in the late 1800s and had 2 heads, 2 torsos, but only 2 legs. They were exhibited all over Europe and the United States, where they amazed both doctors and the public. They were famous for having different personalities and being able to speak many languages. After they stopped being famous, they lived alone and no one knows when they died. Maria and Teresa Topia were born in the Dominican Republic in 2010 and were connected at the lower chest and abdomen. They shared a liver and parts of their digestive systems. In 2011, a surgical team at Children's Hospital of Richmond successfully separated them. This life-changing surgery allowed them to grow up independently, and they have done very well since. Moshe and Dosha Koseova were born in 1950 and shared 3 legs and several internal organs. They had to go through hard times because they were given medical experiments, but they managed to live into their early 50s and died in 2003. Lidon and Lab Bini were born in 1974 in Iran. They were joined at the head and went on to have separate careers in law, even though they were physically connected. In 2003, they had a risky surgery to separate their bodies in Singapore, but both twins died during the procedure because of complications. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more.